Tor tool is primarily two things. It is anonymizing network, which you can see here beautifully right in front of you. This is actually a live representation of a Tor network, and it's a piece of software, and it's a software that enable access to this tool network or Tor network, which is known as the Tor browser. And previously we know what this Tor browser is. So there is Tor network, and which is, as you can see, Tor browsing to our connection. So most of the Tor relays operated in Central Europe, as you can see, Finland, Germany, Switzerland. As you can see, lots of Central Europe that it operates. So as you can see, it's from Paris or London. Then there's also in 212 relays on Switzerland. Also, as you can see, I am also on relays on Switzerland, and also on Germany. As you can see, Germany. So most of the relays are from Central Europe, and it is increasing year by year. So if you see the chart, so as you can see in London, the speed, and you can see all of those connection details in here, and outer details connection. So if you see the chart here, that in my experience in London, the speed and latency of Tor is increased a lot over the time. So the total browser consists in here in Tor browser, and launches with no script and HTTPS everywhere. Then this is what is Tor project. When you are connected to a Tor project, this will be the default page that it should look like. So I think you're familiar with it, as I already talked a couple of lecture about this Tor browser. As you can see, you have a lots of icon in here. So this is our connection circuit icon. So we can see the configuration as browse. So configure to use the Tor, and this is our IP address, and this is our Tor circuit. So from this browser it goes Switzerland to Sweden to Germany, then it goes to this web page. You can simply change your circuit by simply pressing this. As you can see, it goes to now Italy, and your IP address also changed. As you can see, United States, Latvia. So every time you do this, your IP address will change, and we'll have different IP address where it's actually using a different circuit. So you can see the circuits in browser in here. So we are going through these all relays, and to this relay, to this relay, and then onto the internet. And then you can see the exit node, which is obviously the same as this. And then we have the new tool circuit for this site. So this will create a new circuit, but it will not restart the browser. So there is a difference between new identity and this is the new identity. It will restart your browser and it will create a new identity, but this will not create a new identity. It will just create a different IP address. So let's click. So as you can see, it will close all of those tabs and reset your identity. As you can see, it reset my identity and restart the browser. So this will just simply change your IP address and what's the Tor relays are coming from, but this will just simply create a new identity. So make sure you always use this when you're done with browsing for 10 to 15 minutes, because this will help you to be very anonymous on online if you use this frequently. So make sure you use that. And this is our security level. So by default its security level is in standard, so let's go and change. So if you want your highest anonymous or you want your highest security, make sure you always set this safest, because in standard mode it will simply work like any browser that you use like Chrome, Firefox. But in safest mode, as you can see, it allows website to require the static and basic web services, and this will change like image media and service like JavaScript will be disabled, some fonts that will be disabled, audio and video, and all of those will be disabled. So make sure you always check those and set those to safest, and make sure you click this block dangerous and deceptive content and also block dangerous download, because many of the website gives ads that automatically download files, so it will block all of those. So these two things are most important for your anonymity and safe browsing. And make sure you always take those and set to those. You can also change to safer, but as you can see it is not safe. As you can see, it will cause some site to lose functionality, so make sure you always set those to safest. And also you can customize your Tor by simply customize Tor. Where is the setting? Okay, customize toolbar. So make sure you always set HTTPS everywhere in here. So because as we all know, more HTTP websites are mostly vulnerable, so this will just simply clicking this will HTTPS, it will make all of those websites that are on HTTP will makes HTTPS and make your websites more secure and browsing more securely. And there's some of the config tools that you can use, and also you can use no script. So for the site you don't want a script, you can just simply click this and it will automatically override the Tor browser setting to this preset. So that's all of the settings that you need to configure before browsing any wiki websites like you are not being redirected to so make sure when you visit all of those websites like these websites, chains, privacy, email providers, blogs, make sure you always change those settings so that you can browse safely and tension free and anonymously, obviously. So you can also, as you can see, you can choose all of those browsers like dark web. So all of those onion sites you can visit after setting all of those. So make sure you always change all of those settings and configures for anonymously.